Have you ever wondered what happened to the character Roxanne from a Goofy movie, and why she didn't appear in the following film, an extremely Goofy movie? Roxanne is one of those Disney characters who, despite only having a handful of appearances, left a really big impact on fans. She made her debut as Max's love interest in the 1995 film A Goofy Movie. She was the sweet, shy girl next door with iconic red hair and a charming smile. From the start, fans loved her chemistry with Max and the way she brought out a different side of him. She made Max more confident, more daring, and definitely more relatable to anyone who's ever tried and failed to impress a crush. But while A Goofy Movie ended with Max and Roxanne officially becoming a couple, her future in the Disney universe quickly became complicated. Roxanne did make a return, but only briefly, in the House of Mouse episode Max's Embarrassing Date, where she appeared again as Max's girlfriend. Interestingly, this episode marked a change in her voice. In A Goofy Movie, Roxanne was voiced by Kellie Martin. However, in A House of Mouse, the voice was provided by Grey DeLisle. And if you recognize that name as of late, it's because Grey DeLisle is very heavily tied to the King of the Hill revival. And she's the one who accidentally leaked that first poster of adult Bobby Hill. But this voice change did add a subtle but notable shift to Roxanne's character.
Thank you, Mr. Goofy. And I'd just like to say, I, for one, am glad you're our waiter. Mwah.
After that appearance, Roxanne was notably absent from an extremely Goofy movie, where Max is shown heading off to college, now single and focused on skateboarding and his campus life. Many fans were surprised and disappointed that Roxanne wasn't even mentioned. Instead, Max's romantic life took another turn in the 2004 movie Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, where he introduces a new girlfriend named Mona to Goofy during the holidays. Here's where things get interesting. Mona is voiced by Kellie Martin, Roxanne's original voice actress. Some fans have speculated that Mona was initially intended to be Roxanne, but due to production limitations, the character was changed. A widely accepted theory is that animating Roxanne's long red hair in CGI would have been too difficult or expensive at the time, especially on the tight budget of a direct-to-video project. Supporting this theory is the fact that Mona's design is much simpler and she sounds just like Roxanne. So was Mona really just Roxanne reimagined? Disney's never confirmed it, but the pieces definitely line up. Despite her disappearance from later projects, Roxanne hasn't been completely forgotten. In 2020, she made a surprise cameo, albeit a photo, in the DuckTales reboot episode Quack Pack. This blink and you'll miss it moment gave longtime fans hope that Disney still might have Roxanne on their radar. And, as it turns out, that wouldn't be the end of her story. Earlier this year, I went to Disneyland, and while getting in line for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, something instantly caught my eye. Near the entrance, there is a mock movie poster titled High School Goofical 3, a clear parody of High School Musical 3. This poster features concept art of Max and his friends from a Goofy movie graduating high school. This small detail might suggest that Max and Roxanne stayed together through high school, and possibly drifted apart after enrolling into different colleges. If true, it could explain why Roxanne isn't mentioned in an extremely Goofy movie. Maybe the breakup was fresh and Max and his friends just wanted to move forward. Of course, this is purely speculation, but who knows, it could help fill in the gap that the movies never addressed. Now, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway officially opened on January 27, 2023. 3 years after Roxanne made her DuckTales cameo. Now, this ride did release in Disney World, Orlando, Florida on March 4th, 2020, but from what I've looked into, the line experience is different from Disneyland, California, and doesn't seem to feature the Roxanne poster. I could be wrong since I haven't been to the ride in Florida, and most of the videos out there are showing off the ride itself over the line experience. Speaking of the ride, I highly recommend going on it, especially if you're a fan of animation, which I'm assuming most of you are. But if you happen to check out this ride at Disney World, let me know if you're able to spot a High School Goofical 3 poster inside the line, or if it seems like it's exclusive to the California location. And the trail doesn't stop there. In April 2025, Disney released a Goofy movie themed lo-fi study video featuring Max set to relaxing music, even incorporating Kingdom Hearts melodies. If you looked closely in the background of Max's room, you could spot a framed photo of Roxanne on his wall. Unfortunately, Disney has since pulled the video for unknown reasons, but screenshot proof still exists. What hasn't been removed though are several other Roxanne-related videos posted by Disney in April 2025. On April 7th, Disney uploaded a 16-bit remix of the opening scene from a Goofy movie, where Max imitates Powerline, and yes, Roxanne is there, just like in the original. Then on April 21st, Disney posted a video of Pixar animators reacting to the Powerline concert from the film. And of course, Roxanne appears again in those clips. Finally, on April 30th, Disney posted a VR version of the Powerline concert itself. Roxanne doesn't appear in this version since it focuses on the concert from a center stage perspective, and in the original movie, Roxanne was watching from her home. But what really stands out here is the effort Disney has put into honoring a Goofy movie's 30th anniversary. From 3D remasters to nostalgic remixes, it feels like there's genuine love being shown, not just for Max and Powerline, but for Roxanne too. I've seen it from you guys in the comments, especially on my original Roxanne video that really helped get this channel on the map. There's a real connection here, and it's clear the fans haven't forgotten about her. So I think one thing has been made very clear. Disney remembers Roxanne, the fans remember Roxanne, and honestly, it feels like Disney kind of wants us to forget about Mona. The canonicity of Mona has long been questioned in the fandom. After all, she only appeared in a single direct-to-video film. On top of that, as far as I've looked into it, Mona hasn't been referenced in any other Disney film or property since, with the only exception being a comic book adaptation of Twice Upon a Christmas that simply retells the same story. It's not much of a legacy. Also, something that I just found that adds more weight into the theory that Disney wants you to forget about Mona is that the Twice Upon a Christmas comic book doesn't even have her featured on the cover art. And the writing really is on the wall that she was just a pseudo-Roxanne created due to budgetary constraints. I mean, come on. Roxanne's original voice, Kellie Martin, is Mona's voice too? Let's be real. I just think it's a really odd choice that they were willing to go out of their way to get Roxanne's original voice, but they weren't willing to just give her a haircut. And personally, I think giving her a haircut would have made her seem more mature than the Roxanne we knew when she was younger. But whether she makes a full return or not, Roxanne remains a beloved part of Max's story, and a symbol of Disney's legacy of underrated but unforgettable characters. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for making your voices heard when it comes to the characters we cherish. Thank you all so much for watching and making it to the end of the video. If you enjoy this type of content, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel so you'll be notified whenever these videos are released. If you'd like to support the channel directly, becoming a channel member is a great way to do so. Members will get access to custom emotes for use during live streams, and your name will be credited at the end of each video as a token of appreciation. If emotes aren't your thing but you'd still like to show support, you can subscribe to me over on Ko-fi for just $1 a month. Over there, you'll find a variety of exclusive AMVs I've created over the years, alongside behind-the-scenes updates on the channel. Of course, if you do decide to support me there for $1 a month, you'll also get your name credited at the end of each video. That's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.